people do for money. What people do for money.
In the past, marriage has been used as a way to keep and consolidate wealth. When the rich family marries the richer family, the two families become the Richie Rich family. Cash and Earle didn't get married to protect and grow their family wealth. It seems it had more to do with singing and beatboxing together.
So, I'm Cash Jane.
I'm Earle Lloyd.
And we are Cash and Earle. Yeah, so we are married, and we do perform, which is actually a happy little accident.
It's very young.
But we met through a mutual friend, and he, set us up on a blind date, of which I was against completely. I told him no about 5 times before I actually said yes. And Earle came to my show, and we've been in love ever since.
Yeah. It's kind of pretty cool the way it happened. Everything just kind of came together between the two of us. We get along. I mean, we kind of get our quirks and our differences because we're not normal.
We're 2 Sagittarians, born a week apart.
We're born a week apart.
Well, and 4 years, something like
4
that.
years, but
Yeah.
date-wise, it's a week apart.
Yeah. I am actually from Texas, and I moved to DC many moons ago, like 10 years ago, to go to Howard and study jazz. And Earle,
I've done music like pretty much my whole life. As far as I can remember, I was in when I was in elementary school, I was in arts programs and stuff down in Miami, Florida. I'm from Miami, and then it was all I went to Bethune Cookman for music, but after that I was like, I'm just gonna do this. I've had odds and ends situations, but it was more or less just a ways to means to get to do my music.
We perform together at home all the time. I mean, we're constantly throwing things back and forth with each other, singing harmonies on each other's songs, stuff like that. So one day I had a performance which was very small. It was like a showcase. And I was like, Earle, can you just do some vocal percussion for me? It'd be much easier if you were there than if I had someone else there. And he was like, all right. So that was, not too long ago. And then we've performed together ever since. This is not our only thing, but it's become, it's getting bigger by the moment.
Yeah.
We both rely heavily on our art to support each other. And, there's, ways that we've found to supplement income as well. But I think, the biggest part is making sure we're very open and honest about what we're doing. No one gets to spend any money without questions, and then when it doesn't happen, things go awry.
Talk about that as a married couple.
Just, we still fuss. I mean, as in love as we are, we fuss about the main things, finances and just, mostly finances. We really don't really fuss about anything about finances.
Finances are hard,
But it's more or less just buckling it down. When you decide you want to do something, we can do that, but realize there's consequences to the decision that was made. And so if you can live with the consequence, then keep it moving. If we can't, if it's something we don't ever, slight on anything that for the necessities, bills and things like that. But you do, we go out and do something, eat or something and just have a good time or whatever. The funny thing is the family accountant will be this lady right here. She does better with the money. I do better with making just getting it together and just I can rake the leaves. She knows where to put them.
Yes. So he knows how to get us money. And I know more about where it should go and what time. Financial goals for our family. The biggest ones are savings, and being able to purchase a home, and the biggest one actually is being able to purchase a small home in many cities, because we, expect to be move around a lot. So we want to. That's definitely our biggest one, but also just freedom. It doesn't
financial freedom.
We just want freedom. So although it'd be beautiful to have $100 million in the bank and roll around in that all day, that's totally cool. But what's really better is that whatever we have, we know we can manage, and we have enough saved up to for those unexpected things that come up for both of us.
Just get to that point where we've all been to a point where things happen and it just completely ruins your whole month or whatever. I want to get to a point where anything can happen and everything's fine.
Yep.
Just calm, just a calming, being able to be calm. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're in a situation where you can't be calm, you're not gonna be. It's messed up. You're like but if you got it, you can handle it. And it's not just the amount of money that can be handled, just the temperament of being able to handle the situation. But that's where I want to be.
Collectively or individually? What was your damn unbroken?
We can do that collectively.
Our damn I'm broke moment.
When we first were married, when we first were together, when we first got together, because I was starting my food, really trying to get on it, just getting more clients and stuff, and starting a new. I was also starting a new agency band, and we had just started getting little gigs here and there, but then it started growing after that. And she was doing her album.
I was 1 year away from working a traditional job, and that was so incredibly scary on its own. But then we got together, and it was like, damn, we're broke.
We were broke. We were, you know what I'm saying? But it was, and that, to be honest with you, solidified our relationship. Our relationship, because she never made me feel, she's like, we got it, we coming, we're on our way. It was, that kind of thing. It never was like he said, none of that mess, and I'm like, we got this, we'll work it together, and it felt better. If you build something together, it feels better as well.
It really does. It does. So to find out more about Cash and Earle, you can shortly get on the internet and look up cashandearle.com. That's spelled CASH and AND Earle, EARLE.com. And then if you want to find us on social media separately, I am under Cassandra J on Twitter and Instagram. That's spelled CASHANDRA J. And Cassandra J on Facebook as well. And you?
For me, my Instagram would be Earle, EARLE, BTHR, and the number 33 at Instagram. I also have my food page. Like I said, I'm a private chef. It's ETHR, the number 33, EATS, E3 Eats.
They say that money make the world go round.